This is Free Guy. So, Free Guy is about a bank teller that he discovers he's an NPC in a brutal, violent, open-world video game. This is directed by Shawn Levy of the Night of the Museum franchise and Stranger Things popularity. He's the kind of director that usually directs, feel-good comedies with a twist around them. And so the premise I like about this movie, Ryan Reynolds plays the NPC that evolves into something else. So this is an NPC, an AI that progresses. He starts beginning having consciousness, and this is amazing as a premise, and it talks really much more about what it means, what are video games nowadays, and it's a good message about what instigates and what is instigated in video games today. And how are they, how it affects morality, how it affects people's point of views, how it reflects perspective, and most of all, that you can go in a way that is simple and easy. Ryan Reynolds plays this with such naivety and with such innocence and with such his brand offbeat humor that I love it. I liked him, but I've seen like 5 or 4 movies that he does this shtick, like in Hitman's Bodyguard's Wife, or in, the classic Deadpool shtick, but it's not about that, and I loved it. I loved Taika Waititi's character, I think the most, because he plays this IT billionaire pseudo genius, and it's great. You have also basically the stories about these two gamers played by Jodie Comer and Keely of Stranger Things popularity, FYI. They made this code, this video game named Life Itself, another nod, where, the NPCs can grow by themselves, where the world can grow by itself, just not doing anything. Let it grow. And this is the concept that, Antoine or Taika Waititi's character stole from them, and Jodie Comer tries the whole movie to, demonstrate that he's to find a clue, to find some kind of proof that he actually stole it. And of course it's predictable. Of course, it's going to end good. Of course, it. And it's weird because it blurs the lines between reality and the video game. This movie I would call not such an original movie. People call it the most original movie of the year. I don't think so. Tron, 1982, Jeff Bridges, had the same premise with Tron, the Truman Show as well. Truman Show combined with Tron, combined with Grand Theft Auto, Liberty City. I think so. This is the premise. Combine them. This is Free Guy. It's even called Free City. So it had fun. I had fun with it, but it was not as exciting or original as I was expecting. Of course, today's how can you make an original, authentic movie? Yeah, who thought of? Thank you, Christopher Nolan. Tenet. People didn't see it. See Tenet, people. But this is the kind of movie that you feel it's familiar. It has the familiar ingredients. And I think Ryan Reynolds shines. Man, you have some cameos in this movie. You won't even gonna see it. I just say that one cameo is something similar to Daniel Craig in The Force Awakens when he was a stormtrooper, That's something similar. You see, it's at one point the guy fights his overpowered, oversized self called the Dude. Come on, man. I mean, you see the Disney stench in this movie. You see that 20th Century Studios have become part of the Disney brand the moment that Ryan Reynolds' character, Guy, starts, just putting Captain America shield on or putting a lightsaber on. And that's the point. I said, look, it's Disney, but it's entertaining. Ready Player One. Besides Ready Player One, I had many major problems with it, including the story that is cliched and repetitive, and the antagonist. Even though the book is much better, the antagonist in Ready Player One, antagonist in Ready Player One is weaker than Taika Waititi's parody of an IT billionaire genius. His company, by the way, is called Tsunami. And it's a combination between Konami and Blizzard Entertainment. So watch out for little nods like that. You have little nods like that. YouTubers appear, real YouTubers appear in this movie that comment on what's going on in the virtual video game. Man, you have free cameos. It's so funny. It's really funny. I'm not gonna say who they are. I wish I would have my movie reviews without spoilers, but I gotta say, watch out for free cameos that you're gonna see. One is a little bit longer, one is shorter, one is just fleeting, and it's great. You have a lot of nods to video games. You have a lot of nods to a lot of things that we've been familiar in the past 10 years, 15 years. It's entertaining enough. So, Free Guy, I would give a 7. Yeah, definitely a 7. This is an enjoyable movie. If you want to see it, see it. You like it. It's enjoyable, you know. Little Rel Howery is really funny. See you next time on Shakespeareans. A ranking is coming up, people, so stay tuned.